next guest is a science journalist and self-proclaimed internet geek. She's watched as the internet has consumed our world and now she's fighting back. So everyone, let's welcome Wendy Zukerman.
Hey!
Wendy, these days everyone relies on Google for information in our day-to-day lives, but it seems we probably shouldn't believe everything we read.
Absolutely not. I mean, I think people have just come to see Google as the oracle of the truth. You Google sort of Beyonce's age, the weather, and it comes out with facts. But when you start Googling sort of controversial issues like vaccination or water fluoridation, that's when the results that Google gives you, and particularly the order that Google gives those results, is not based in fact and in accuracy. It's just based in Google's algorithm.
And is that because interest groups have sort of hijacked the online debate, if you like, and are just bombarding the internet with stuff about, you know, how vaccinations will harm your babies, which are lies, and how fluoridisation is putting chemicals in your body or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both lobby groups understanding how Google works and then manipulating the Google results. So, for example, Google's algorithms work. They're not searching for the truth in any way because it's too hard for a computer program to find the truth. So instead, they're searching for relevant content. And so to that, what that means is it's searching for certain buzzwords. So, for example, if you Google vaccination, it's going to look up the buzzword vaccination and it looks at how many times the word vaccination is used in a particular website. And so in Australia, what that means is that the #1 ranking will be the Australian Vaccination Network.
Who are a bunch of shonks.
Who are a bunch of shonks. It's an anti-vaccination lobby group, and the website looks very accurate. It sort of has these beautiful pictures of babies and it says 2 sides to every story, and it's a lobby group that is anti-vax.
I don't think they're actually allowed to use that name anymore, are they? I think there's been a ruling that their name is misleading.
Well, that's right.
Are you attacking Google specifically, or is that a pseudonym for all, you know, website engines?
Well, Google as sort of the most popular, I think it has...
It applies to all, what you're saying?
Yes, so all of the search engines out there, sort of Yahoo, Bing, if anyone's using Bing, are flawed. I mean, they're not flawed in their own way. It's more the way that we use them is flawed, the way that we've come to see them as the truth.
The thing is, I think most people think of Google as being unbiased. I mean, you think, oh, Google, that's where you go to get the facts. You know, they've really spun a good story about themselves, haven't they?
Well, that's right. And they've spun themselves as sort of something that is going to give you the truth. Or maybe we've spun it for Google.
Yeah, I think, because, I mean, Google is just, people have to remember this, it's called the media for a reason. It is the messenger. It is delivering you. Google does not provide information. Google just takes information that's out there and puts it in front of you. It's up to you as to whether you read it. And then you've got to think about it critically, don't you? The brain is still the best computer of all.
Well, that's just some people's brain.
Give you information, not necessarily facts. I mean, then you need to engage your brain.
But Google is just a medium. Google's like, it's like blaming the pipes for the quality of the water. Google is just the delivery mechanism.
Yeah, I think that's... And so for example, if you look at water fluoridation, which is obviously a big issue in Queensland... Thanks. Google will guess that you might want to, if you're interested in the topic, that you'll want to hear about water fluoridation pros and cons. And someone who's genuinely interested in the topic will click, yes, Google, that's exactly what I want. And 7 out of the top 10 results that you get are going to be anti-water fluoridation sites, and many of them with sort of very deceptive titles. Even my sister, who's very clever, said, oh, look, that's UNICEF's position on water fluoridation, and what in fact that site is an anti-water fluoridation site, which is a lobby group, and that sort of has very biased information within it.
What if you type in water fluoridisation nut bags?
It also applies, though, to
Haven't tried.
entertainers.
Yes, that's right. The slander and the libel.
When you Google people's name, not necessarily me, but if you did Google me, there are certain things that come up that I'm going, not true. Not true. It's not based on fact.
That's right. All that Google search is doing is it's sifting through the billions of websites that are out there, and it's saying what's been sort of the most popular.
And people pay money.
Yeah, there are companies that will clean it up for you.
And pay lots of money for their own agenda to push certain press down and bring...
That's exactly right.
Have you engaged? Have you wanted to correct the misinformation?
Let me tell you, I do know some people who do.
Oh, really?
The question was, have you...
Who?
No, it's like to spend more money, unless you have money that you can just throw away. Some British people I know sit to the left of me on a show that I was on for 8 years. Can pay money to stave off, you know.
Yeah. To warp the information that's out there.
But I won't mention any names. It starts with an S and ends with an Iman.
Oh, really?
What are you? I didn't say anything.
No, you didn't say anything at all about.
Wendy, what's the
Hyman.
answer then? What should people do?
I think it's up to the individuals that are Googling things to be more critical of Google and to not see it as an oracle for the truth. I don't think it should be up to you or any other celebrity to then sort of target websites and try and control Google. I think it's up to us to sort of think critically, and when you're looking for information, instead of just reading straight away what you've got on the page, but instead going to the About Us section and find out who actually made this website. You know, it looks accurate, but is it?
Yeah.
Good advice from Wendy Zukerman. Please thank her.
Well done, Wendy.